Hey guys, welcome back. All right, we're here. It's not a Sunday stream, it's not an anything stream, it's just a whatever. I've had a wicked weird day at work, and I just thought it'd be fun for us to kind of get together for a little bit tonight and hang out. So that's what we're gonna do. So give me 1 second to get started here, but I was having some technical difficulties, which is kind of like par for the course for today. Today's just one of those weird days. Like nothing seems to be going right for whatever reason. But so I'll tell you how we got on this, why we're even streaming this game. So I'm working from home, obviously, because of everything that's going on in the world. So I hope everyone is staying safe and taking care of themselves. But just today was just like this terrible just day at work. And it's weird because work has become my house, and it's just like a weird, it's weird for everybody right now. It's a weird time. Some people are out of work. Some people are, working from home. Some people lost their jobs. It's just crazy. It's craziness. So I'm on a call with my boss, actually. and he's talking to me. And I'm like, I got this arcade multicade that's in my, you guys know it's in my downstairs area, right? So I'm scrolling through the games, and I don't even know. I didn't select Contra. I selected I call it Tato, but I don't know. The Type X hardware, the Type X arcade hardware. And I'm going through all the games on the Type X arcade hardware, and I'm like, Contra Evolution? I actually never heard of this game. So it was released in China on like Android cell phones and stuff. I don't know if it ever made it. I was trying to do the brief history, but whatever. If someone knows, you could put it in the chat. I just never heard of it. And when I brought it up, it plays the preview. Basically what it was is it was showing me what looked like, kind of a HD clone of, the original Contra. So it kind of sparked my interest because I always enjoyed the original Contra on NES, right? I played it a ton on NES. Everyone knows up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Like everyone knows that. Everyone knows the Konami code. So I just kind of sparked my interest. I'm like, well, maybe I'll just check it out tonight. And I don't know, I was just feeling kind of like, I don't know, just felt like it was a crappy day. So I thought it'd be fun to do it as with a bunch of you guys. So just keep in mind, I was playing this game for a little while before this just to kind of check it out. I haven't really played it much, but I did notice that this game likes to lock up. So if it locks up, then maybe this stream doesn't last that long. Hopefully it doesn't lock up while I'm playing it, but it seems like when I just leave it in attract mode, it locks up. So I hope everyone's having a great day. Hopefully your day wasn't like mine, just wasn't a good one. And yeah, hopefully this is a way to decompress and hang out. And let me get my bearings here. But I saw this and I was like, this is pretty cool, actually, because it's basically like what Contra would be if it was an HD game. So kind of interesting. So I'm curious in the chat, put your comments in the chat. Have you actually ever played this game before, this new version? Because it's pretty damn cool. So yeah, hopefully, hopefully everyone had a decent day. I know everyone's trying to get used to the new normal, but I know someone in the chat was saying they're from New York, and I can just imagine what's going on in New York. It's definitely one of the most hardest hit areas. So I know it's probably hard to stay positive these days, but you just got to, right? You just got to try to stay positive and know that eventually we'll get through everything. But yeah, no, I had never heard of this. I asked a couple friends prior to the stream because this is really on a whim. I had no clue I was going to do this tonight. I just kind of saw it and I was like, man, I think everyone that watches the channel would dig this. So nowadays you find a lot of HD remakes of games and such. So just thought this was kind of interesting. Maybe it never made it to America, because most people I asked, or my buddies, were like, I don't know what that is. So maybe it never made it. Maybe it was just a cell phone game in China, for all I know. All right, let's see. Never seen this deployed. Never seen this before. Does the gameplay feel the same? It really does. It feels exactly like the original, just with pumped up graphics, really. I mean, I don't know if the rest of the game is going to be true to the original game. The only thing I have this like janky Xbox controller I'm playing on right now, and it's like kind of having issues with it. I feel like I can't be that precise with this thing, but yeah, I mean, if you look, this is exactly like the first level. Although, I don't know if you guys ever played this in the arcade. The first level in the arcade, it seemed like you got to this end boss or whatever in like 2 seconds in the arcade. I don't know why. It just like, it was like 2 screens boss. I don't know why. No, I'm not playing it on the Beast, but it is on the Beast. So, it's called Contra Evolution. So I'm not really sure how you get it, because I was looking up information on Contra Evolution, and it looks like it was available on cell phones in China, and then I'm not really sure what happened after that. Ralph's that friend that replies to a text a week later. Yeah, see, I'm all dressed. It's so funny because we have to dress up like we're actually like at real work. So I'm wearing my like collared shirt, all sporty, and not sporty. What am I looking for? I don't even know what I'm talking about, dude. It's been like it's been such a long day that I don't even know. I don't even care. But yeah, I mean, so far the game is pretty true to the original game. I mean, if you remember the arcade, there was a map in the arcade of where you're going. They don't have the map in here, but it's pretty cool. Like, I'm digging it. And I don't usually love modern games, but it plays like the original, so it's pretty fun. I spent so much time playing Contra as a kid. Like, I remember playing the crap out of Contra just in my basement. So my NES was in my basement as a kid. And the basement, I grew up back east where it was like really humid. I live in Arizona now, but it was really humid. And so I'd just go play NES in the basement because it was cooler down there. And my parents didn't have, my stepfather later on, like years and years later, ended up buying air conditioning. But yeah, we didn't have air conditioning in the house. So it was like super, super hot. And yeah, we would just go downstairs and just play it crap out of NES. I'm dying my ass off. But yeah, I think if it's possible to check this out, I'll see if there's any place that has the, damn it. I'll see if any place still has the game around or available. Like if maybe you could pull it from a website. Jeez. So if you can pull it from a website for like Android or whatever. Dudes look like they were humping on this level. Stringer Films, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, why did I have... So I used to have this... my buddy Paul's in the chat. I grew up with him. So Super Dimensional, if you want to ask questions about me in high school, what I was like in high school, ask Paul, because we grew up together, so he'll know. So if you want to know what like high school Ralph was like, you can ask him. But I don't know why I had this gigantic Shaquille O'Neal shoe in my basement. I don't know why. I mean, I was a big basketball fan, but I don't remember where I got that shoe. Why I even had it. I'm guessing it's because my sister worked at this place called Olympia Sports, and I'm sure it was like a display, and I was so into basketball, I probably asked her if I could have it or something. That's what I'm guessing. I don't remember. Oh, it's from when I worked at Olympia. I think it might have been my sister. I don't know. Yeah, I worked at a place called Olympia Sports. Oh, wow, this looks a lot different than in the NES version. So how many of you guys like the arcade version of this game or have played the arcade version of this game? I actually prefer the NES version, believe it or not. And I don't know why. The arcade version has better graphics, but I always liked the NES version. I could have been partial because that's the one I played. I don't actually remember playing it in the arcade, but maybe I just overlooked it because I had it on NES when I was in the arcade. I don't know. But I really don't remember playing Contra in the arcade. I always thought the bosses were really cool in this game. So someone said the NES version is the best so far. So I'm going to try to read the chat and play at the same time. I'm never that good at that, so if I die, just, oh well. Yeah, see, it seems like everyone likes the NES version. So my buddy Chris, who runs the Ralph's Retrospect playlist, he actually can beat Contra without dying, which is pretty crazy. But he's awesome at Contra. I guess if you really tried hard enough and really studied the game, you probably could, but I always make mistakes. so I don't know, I couldn't do it without dying, that's for sure. But yeah, like I said before, this was an Android game, and then it was in the arcade, but I'm guessing just the arcade in other countries, not here, I don't think. So with that said, if I can find access to it or a file, I'll let you guys know. And thank you again for joining. It's just an impromptu stream. I don't know how long I'm going to hang out, but I started hanging out for a little bit because, I don't know, I felt like I needed to connect with you guys. It's, oh wait, I don't remember. Why do I not remember? This usually, doesn't this go, this is not the right level, because doesn't it go from this to like when you're climbing up that waterfall? I thought the waterfall level was right after this, so I'm not sure what this is. Maybe this is like a bonus round or something? Yeah, weird. I don't remember, this definitely wasn't in the, oh, it's a bonus round for this time, I see. And I'm probably gonna die. I hope this thing doesn't like blow up and I die. Okay, cool, whatever. Oh wait, someone have it? It says, does someone have it? Because someone said hook me up. I don't know. If someone has the game, that'd be oh, Arcade Punks has a Windows exe of the game. Oh, cool. Nice, dude. Yeah, test it out. That'd be sick. Like, I'd love to incorporate this into like another build or something, because it's pretty damn cool, man. I mean, it's funny because it's like, I don't mind playing modern renditions of old games, but I'm not really that big of a fan of like newer modern games. So push down really fast while what? Stringer, I don't know what you mean, dude. But yeah, if you're a fan of Contra, definitely check this out. It's like the graphics are cool and it plays really good. Like the buttons are super responsive, but it's weird, you know, when you build a multicade and you've got a lot of games on it, sometimes you find these little gems when you least expect it, and I was like, man, I think everyone on the channel would really, that watching the channel would really like this, so just one of those cool things. So what's everyone else doing to, when you're not, you know, those of you who aren't working or whatever, what are you doing to keep busy, you know, if you're not working? And if you are working, like, what are you doing to stay sane through this? You know, I know that, you know, it's first world problems for us, but but it's hard, I think, to stay inside all the time because we're just used to being able to do what we want, right? What are you playing on Xbox, Paul? Well, Kevin, if you want to share that link to, if it's a Arcade Punks link and it'll let you paste it in the chat, paste it in the chat, and then we'll I'll put it in the show notes so other people can. I just literally just fell off the. All right, yeah, so I'll put it in there so other people can enjoy it. God damn. Jesus. Sorry, guys. What's nice about playing with endless quarters here? I can just keep dying like a tool. All right, you're dead, man. So I gotta admit, that, what was that game, actually, Super Dimensional Remember, that game, Ninja something, that game that I was playing on the TurboGrafx 16, I ended up logging some time on that game. That game is really, really fun. Why can't I think of the name of it? Ninja something. Ninja Spirit, yeah, it was super fun, Ninja Spirit. I really, really like that game. No, not Ninja Gaiden, but Ninja Spirit. All right. For some reason, I remember this boss being a pain in the ass. This is the one that's got the arms that, like, I remember on the NES, it gets all weird and it kind of, like, acts frozen for a little bit. Do you guys... Oh, shoot. Don't jump into the hand. That would... do you remember when, like, the hands sort of freeze up? Yeah, that thing, where it does that. Wow, this... Talk about... I mean, they did a good job, like, recreating the artwork of this game, though. If I wasn't sucking at it so bad, that'd be fun, but... Damn. I'll get back to you guys in the chat in a second. It's really hard to play and focus. It's funny, when I first started the channel, I used to do all these gameplay videos, and I was really bad at it then. I'm a little bit better at it now. It's hard to kind of pay attention to chat and really game for real, you know, like try to actually do well in the game, because it's kind of like distracting because, you know, you're trying to engage, but you also don't want to keep dying in the game. But that's why coin-op games are really fun to play on streams, because you can just kind of keep putting quarters in. I'm really digging the graphics. What do you guys think about this? Like, for being a recreation of the graphics on this game, like, what do you guys think? I'm curious. I'm also curious if this exists anywhere on a Pi. I'm wondering if any Pi builds have it. Because I've never seen it before, and I would think if it's in a Pi build, then it would probably be a game more people know about. Hey, Arizona Arcade Heroes, thanks for joining, dude. So that's my buddy Corey. Go check out his channel if you get a chance. I feel like he puts a lot of time and effort into his videos, and, you know, it's really hard when you first start out in YouTube getting the attention that, you know, when you put in the time you put into the video doesn't always translate to views when you're brand new. So go check out his channel. He puts a lot of time and effort into his videos, and he's a really good guy. He just did one recently on NBA Jam, and he talks about being able to do fatalities in the game and stuff, and there was some things I didn't actually know about that he brought up from the video, which is really neat. He also runs a superhero costume business where he does like parties and stuff like that, and so he makes all the costumes by hand. And I'm like really impressed by that because he's showed me a couple of pictures of things. I've seen costumes that he's made, and it's pretty cool. I don't have the patience for stuff like that to be able to sit down and like carve things out of foam. So the fact that, can I not jump on this level? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just really cool. So check it out. If you like superheroes and stuff like that, you definitely dig what he's got going on in his channel. He mixes a lot of like what he does for his job and kind of translates it to games, so it's pretty cool. And he's like 7 feet tall, so it's so funny because he met me at my storage unit the other day because he was buying one of my cabinets, my Final Fight cabinet, and I always feel so small next to him because he's like, Corey, how tall are you actually? I don't even know, but he's so tall, and I feel like I'm not a short guy, but I'm also not a tall guy. I'm like 4'11". I'm 5'11", plus 4'11", geez. You're 6'7", dude? Holy crap, okay, that makes total sense, because holy crap, when I'm around him, I feel really, really short. And I don't think I'm that short. I think I'm kind of like average height, but damn. I feel like a little dude. Hold down and keep tapping. That's what I'm doing. What do you, I don't, Stringer, I don't know what you mean, man. What is it? What's supposed to happen? Put it that way. All right, press down and keep tapping. My problem is my freaking crap joystick. There we go. All right, I'm doing that. What's supposed to happen? Hold down and keep tapping. Oh, keep tapping down. Okay, hold on. All right, let me try that. How am I supposed to hold down and keep tapping down? I don't know what you mean, man. You know I need specific instructions. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. You need to be like super specific if you want me to do anything. Just stay down. Okay. I'm doing that. Are you just trying to say that like I can't get hit? I always blame it on the controller, man. Come on, you gotta blame stuff on the controller. Especially during a stream. Oh, it's the controller. On NES, it looks like you're humping. Like that? That does look like... Looks like you're doing something. I don't know. maybe it does look like humping. It's always the controller, guys. Classic YouTube streaming person's excuse. I don't know. I didn't check to see if the code works on this. But it, you know, obviously being a coin-op game, it doesn't matter that much because it just, I think it has endless continues, so I can keep playing anyway. But it would have been, I think this would have been a fun game to play in the arcade. But yes, I was, let me see, I can't pause it, so maybe between stages I can read this little, I printed out some information about the game. But it basically says, all right, I'm going to probably die a little bit here, but just bear with me. It says, high-definition renditions of this game can be found on Famicom. No. Oh, no, it's just saying that the original game was Famicom. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It basically says it's available on Android, and it was available on iOS at some point. So... yeah, thanks so much for going and supporting Arizona Arcade Heroes. Super good dude, and he definitely deserves more subscribers than he has. You know, just starting out as far as like doing the YouTube stuff, but he's consistent and his content's really good. So, actually, if you guys like Injustice, you'll probably like he made an Injustice cabinet that's pretty cool. Although I don't remember if he did a video on that yet, but it's pretty fun. Okay, here we go. So what's so I don't know what you guys think about this. So tonight I'm considering doing a video. I can't show you guys because I have the green screen up right now, but I'm considering doing a video on these. I'm like really into these vertical builds that you can play horizontal games on. And I'm gonna lower the music just a tad bit. So sometimes I have these ideas in my head, and I have them when I'm kind of doing other things. Like I should actually be focused on work or something, and I start thinking about something, and I get these ideas in my head. Well, I was on a work call, and right behind the beast cabinet downstairs, I used to have, those of you that have been watching the channel for a really long time might remember this, but I had a pedestal cabinet over there that was a Street Fighter pedestal, and that had a hyperspin build on it. Well, long story short, that TV was still on the wall mounted behind the beast cabinet. And I'm like, wait a minute, I have a free wall upstairs and it's mounted to a mount already. I was like, what if I take that TV, mount it vertically, right? Like kind of mod the mount a little bit, right? So just basically flip the mount so the TV can mount, vertically. And then what if I just like kind of play those games with an Xbox controller? Like that would be kind of cool. And it was dual purpose. One was I thought I could test the builds on that TV, so I didn't have to like put it in the arcade cabinet every time. And then the other thing was like, it'd be pretty cool as like, kind of a makeshift wallcade. So that's what I did, and I'm like loving it. I was playing NBA Jam on it last night, and I think, because of the live stream the other day when we were talking about the NBA Jam book, I was like, I want to play some NBA Jam. It's funny because I was trying to get my bearings on NBA Jam, and I find that I play NBA Jam better on an arcade cabinet than I do on a controller. I don't know why that would be, but maybe I just wasn't getting used to where the buttons are placed on the controller, but Wallcade 2020. Oh, hey guys, be kind of, I saw someone mention something about Joe Sabo and ordering. Dude, he's kind of, he's knee-deep in a bunch of stuff, so, just bear with Joe. He's actually being tasked. I don't know if he's talking about this, but there's a lot of companies coming to him for things like, urgent cares that are doing COVID testing and stuff like that, so he's doing a lot of print work for them. So a lot of his time, he's diverted from the arcades to do that. He'll fulfill everyone's order, I promise, but just keep in mind, he's kind of like, he's a buddy of mine, and so be easy on him. He's actually doing a lot for the community right now. So some of those orders might take a little bit longer to get out there. I talk to him pretty frequently, and he's pretty stressed out right now. Things aren't that great in New York. And he's actually in New Jersey, but things aren't great in New York or New Jersey, so just bear with him a little bit, guys. I mean, a lot of these companies are taking a lot longer to fulfill orders and stuff, but, you gotta bear with them, Is it just me, or why are these things not exploding? All right, that just took a long time. It's weird that they have these transitional scenes. I don't feel like there was as many of these in the actual game, but it's been a while since I played the NES version. So yeah, I did hear some more news on someone's asking about the Sinden light gun. I say Sinden, I don't know if it's actually Sinden. Gosh, you die already! Can this thing really take this many shots, or am I missing something here? Finally, holy crap. Yeah, if anybody knows where that link is to that Arcade Punk's link to this, definitely put that in the chat so other people can check it out. I don't know why, but the depth of field is weird on these little, like, depth charger things. I know you can shoot them, but I was trying to jump over them, and it's like I can't tell where they are. There we go, I got over it that time. Let me see what's going on here in the chat. Yeah, this would be a really good game for I don't know what game you guys, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I love that now the chat is like completely just goes off and you guys talk about whatever while I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I think it's cool. It's really neat to see that you guys are so engaging in the chat. And hopefully you like this. Oh shoot, where am I? I just went away. I'm back. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, hopefully you guys like this idea of having the chat inside the gameplay. I think it's pretty cool to have it on screen, just because that other app I use when I do streaming is actually called StreamYard. And StreamYard's a little bit weird because it doesn't support gameplay. It was really designed as like more of a business app, but Justin and I use it for the show because it's kind of cool to engage your audience with it, but I usually use different software when I'm doing like streaming like this. I use OBS and things like that. So if you guys are familiar or care. So yes, the Sinden. So the Sinden update is they've got the molds are done. They actually went with the color. If you guys remember like the game Lethal Enforcers in the arcade, the color they went with is like that traditional blue color. So when most of those shooter games had blue and red for like player 1 and player 2, so they went with like this traditional blue color. It looks really good. There was a short delay with the recoil PCB, but it sounds like they got caught up on the recoil PCB. And you know, there was a little bit. You know, he was kind of nervous about maybe meeting additional deadlines with you know, what was going on with the coronavirus and everything. But it sounds like he's gonna really get it out this year, which would be great. Just because it's something I've been waiting for forever, guys. Like, I don't want to invest in the Ultimark game track anymore. Like, those of you that have a Legends Ultimate, I'm sorry, but if that's your first, not I'm sorry that you have a Legends Ultimate. I like the Legends Ultimate, but I think, you know, if you've done light guns before, if you've never done light guns before, then maybe you're okay with the Ultimark. But I just find it's just hokey. I feel like it works okay, but to me, there's too many. Oh shoot, there's too many issues with it, so I'm waiting for... Oh wait, why did it have me go back? Oh, weird. I'm waiting for the Ultimark, or for the Sinden to come out. I don't want to invest any more dollars into the Ultimark game track. It's old technology on an LCD screen when Sinden's really coming out with something new. So what I would encourage people to do is save that money, man. Wait for something new to come out. Why invest in the old tech? Unless you have to have a gun cab right now. I mean, to me, I'd wait. So did anybody find this Arcade Punks link to this game so that we can get it out to people? I didn't see it, but also at the same time, I'm not sure if it lets you put Arcade Punks links or things like that, or if it blocks it. Oh my gosh. I am sucking wind right now, man. I don't know what you guys are talking about right now. See, I'm like I'm so all over the place. It's kind of a hard game to play and actually chat with you guys at the same time. But yeah, if you have the link, definitely put it in there. It'd be cool, and I'll put it in. If it's on Arcade Punks, I'll be able to find it too, and I'll put it in the description of the video. So I'm guessing it won't let you put it in there, and that's why you're writing it out. Endless quarters, baby. That's why arcade games are fun to stream, because you can check the chat and keep dying and just have fun. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't make a custom Contra cab. How many of you guys did you check out the have any of you guys checked out that Contra? I don't remember what it was called. I was playing it last night actually, and which is weird, the timing of that too. When I was lying in bed last night, I was playing on Nintendo Switch, that Contra sort of, I don't know what it was called, but it was like a Contra pack that had like all the versions of Contra in it, or most of them. It didn't have this one, but it had a bunch of different versions of Contra on it. It was pretty cool. I think it's on Switch, it's on like Xbox, it's on PlayStation, I believe. I think it's on all the platforms, but... And the Konami code works in it, obviously. So if you need your Contra fix after this, you can go get that pack. I want to say it's $20. I gotta go pretty soon, guys, because I gotta make dinner tonight, and I told the fam I would grill, so I gotta get the grill going. So I've been using the grill a whole lot since we've been, you know, kind of staying at home so much. I've been using the grill so much, and I went and I saved a bunch of money to buy this grill that I've been wanting forever. This was a while back, but my son and I, we go to Home Depot, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna get a grill, and we're all excited, and there's this guy outside, and he's from, you know, I didn't know what he was doing, and I had no idea. I didn't know about this grill or anything. So the guy's outside, and he's got, like, smells awesome. He's cooking this killer chicken, right? Like, it smelled so good. And he's like, hey, do you want to try some chicken? And I'm all, okay. And my son goes, yes. And he gives us this chicken, and him and I are, like, flipping out over this chicken. I'm like, dude, why does this taste so good? He's like, because it's a Traeger. I'm like, what's a Traeger? And he's like, oh, this grill, it uses, you know, wood pellets and all this stuff. And when he told me how much it was, I'm not getting a Traeger. There's no way. And the guy's like, well, it's my last day here at Home Depot, and, you know, I'm offering these discounts, and I have one left. And I'm like, ugh. And it was a lot of money. They weren't cheap. And so, so we ended up getting it, and we use it all the damn time. Like, we literally use it all the time. Like, I would cook everything in that thing if I could. And I love smoking, like, meats and stuff. So it's not like a traditional smoker, but it does have the ability to smoke. I can't believe I'm talking about grills on the show, but it's freaking awesome. And it's kind of hard to mess up food in it. So, like, it kind of turns anyone into, like, a pseudo grill master. So it's pretty fun. And you don't, like, you know, regular gas grills, they heat up so damn fast that you can, like, easily mess up your food. And anyways, I don't know, I'm talking about grills. We're talking about Contras and grillings. I'll have to do a grill. We should do an episode out by the grill. We'll mod the grill with a... We're going to start a RetroRalph cooking channel. I think that's what's fun about the channel in general. I feel like I don't really have a whole lot of... I mean, I have some... You know, I have some things. It's always retro gaming, but when I do these streams, I'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So, even though, you know, we somehow got to grills, I don't really know how. How do we even talk about grills? Speaking of grills, though, grilling and gaming. Hey, that would be a really good segment, grilling and gaming. What? Why did I see something about a fleshlight? Whoa. Ralph's Custom Grills from Fortnite. I have played Blazing Chrome. I actually have, so I'm going to do this episode coming up soon where I'm going to do an episode of all the episodes I didn't do. So I have like a stack of thumbnails. I have like a whole folder filled with thumbnails of shows that I never did. And it's actually kind of sad because it was like I was all excited about something and then I realized, like, for whatever reason, I got ADD and just like forgot about it or whatever. And Blazing Chrome is actually, I have a thumbnail for Blazing Chrome. I was gonna do a whole bunch of Blazing Chrome stuff and I never did. Never did. Paul, I don't think you have to worry about the female audience. We have 2 female viewers that usually tune in, and it's Nicole and why can't I think of our other female viewer? She might be on, I'm not sure, but I don't know why I can't think of her name right now. Well, Kim's my fiance, so Kim is one. so maybe there's 3. There's 3 total. I don't know if Kim's watching right now. She was outside. It's really nice here in Arizona right now, so she was outside like reading a book. I think she's going crazy too from being inside. Although she's working, you know, she's in the medical field, so she's kind of working all the time. Oh my gosh, how much shots those things take? Oh my gosh, if I fall on those things, I used to always call those depth chargers. They looked like depth chargers to me, but anyways. Yeah, the weather's super nice here right now. It's actually like a little hot if you stay outside for too long, just because the sun is so strong here. But Zohar's date is watching. Thanks for the super chat, Stringer Films. That's funny. Yeah, Zohar was a little salty the other day on the stream. I don't know what that was all about, but I think I talked to him. I was like, dude, what is going on? So he seemed like he was going off the rails. All right, I think I'm getting summoned to the grill soon. Hold on. Or after my daughter's texting me. Whoa. Hold on. She's saying she wants to go. Oh, crap. Hold on. My daughter's got things. What? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Daughter situation. Teenager situation. Oh my gosh. Did any of you guys have teenage daughters? Let me know. She was saying that okay, she was saying that she was going to go to her boyfriend's house, but we've been like, honestly, she hasn't been able to leave the house, and neither has my son. I mean, we'll go, like, my son and I will go on a bike ride or something to leave the house, but there's no, like, seeing friends and stuff. So, I don't know, maybe something changed, having split custody of your kids. You know, sometimes rules change at one house or the other. So anybody that has kids and they're divorced knows what I'm talking about. But as far as I knew, she wasn't going anywhere. So maybe something changed. So that's what's going on. Wait. I called my dad to pick us up, and he's busy playing Contra. Yeah, pretty much, dude. Yeah, totally. But now she's taking advantage of the situation because I'm in the middle of the stream. I can't really see. I'm all distracted now. Hold on, I gotta figure out what's going on. Because she basically was like, "I'm leaving." Oh my gosh. All right, I might have to end this really soon. Boyfriend is not 27. I'd go murder him. He's all right. I'm not. You know, as a dad, you're kind of like. Always not so sure about the boyfriend situation. He seems like an alright dude. He's got, I'll tell you what his hair looks like though, hold on. He's got like some kind of goofy situation going on with his hair. I'm not feeling the hair. I'll show it to you in a second as soon as I kill this guy. I really want to beat this time, considering I had to, gosh! I am dying like way too much in this game. Imagine how many quarters I would have went through already. I always like the music on this level. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna try not to be distracted. Although I can sense my phone is going off right now, so just bear with me a second. Oh, jeez. Oh my god! Do you remember these guys? You have to shoot them. They only take health away when you shoot them when they're together, right? Like the heads have to be together. Like if you shoot them right now, you don't actually. Damn it! You guys are distracting me with the boyfriend talk. He's kind of got a. What does that mean? What does that mean? Is it really gonna start me back from the beginning? All right, guys. Unfortunately, I gotta end the stream, so we're gonna end this. So, anyways, guys, I really do appreciate you joining the stream. I know it was short. But hey, if I can find that Arcade Punks link, I'm definitely gonna put it below so you guys can check this game out because I think it's really cool. Let me actually get rid of this thing. But don't forget to, oh, he got it. It's arcadepunks.com/Contra Evolution -HD/. That's awesome. But yeah, so thanks so much for joining, guys. Don't forget, every Sunday we got the live show. It's at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then I'm probably, if things work out tonight, I'm gonna try to make a video tonight that I'll publish tomorrow, and it's gonna be on vertical, this vertical wallcade concept thing that I've been working on here. But the cool thing is I've been really talking and been really active with the CoinOps community, BP over there who does all the builds. I don't know if he farms out any of that work or does it all himself. If he does it all himself, then holy crap, that's a ton of work. But he's actually working on a V2 of Pinballs versus Arcade, and it all had to do with, I was telling him, like, people would love horizontal games in their vertical image, because let's say someone doesn't have the space for the whole cab and wants to, maybe they're more into vertical shooters, but they want to have, be able to play Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or some sort of side scroller from the past. Well, how cool would that be to do that in one build? So they're actually gonna be doing that soon, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, Ralph going to load his real gun for that boy. Well, do I have a real gun? I don't know. Can you say the word gun without getting demonetized by YouTube? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, I live in Arizona. It's like almost a staple. You almost have to own a gun. So yeah, not because, it's the wild, wild west out here, man. You gotta have a gun, which is funny because where I grew up, it was like, a gun wasn't something I ever thought about owning, and when you move to Arizona, there's like a gun culture. There's like almost like a gun culture here in the state. So it kind of, and honestly, there's been like times where just for fun around here. Like there's date nights and stuff like that, where there's this place locally that's it's just a gun club. It's just like people go there to, like it's very, very, very professional. The people that work there are like ex-Green Berets and ex-military and stuff. They're super, super particular about the conditions, by which that everyone understands how to load their gun and everything, like all of the rules around shooting a gun and loading it and all that stuff and all the safety things. So anyways, Kim and I have actually gone on like gun date night things where you go there and you buy like so many rounds and you actually shoot, and then they give you a card to actually go to this like Mexican restaurant right next door. So it's like you go shoot guns, you put your targets in your trunk when you're done, and you go have like Mexican food. But it's kind of a cool, fun date. Like, and it's cool that Kim is down to do something like that. But where I grew up, that probably wouldn't have happened. You just kind of adapt to your environment a little bit. So yeah, about to be Streets of Rage in Ralph's neighborhood. Thank you for the super chat, Stringer Films. Thanks to everyone again for joining. And because I'm Italian, I take 100 hours to say goodbye. And I'm sorry, it's just the way it goes. But I really do appreciate it. I would stick around for longer, but I gotta load the grill and I don't know what the daughter's doing. She conveniently does not text back, but that's what you do. When you're a teenager, you're like, oh, dad said something that maybe if I needed to answer, I didn't see that one. My phone, it was having problems, bad connection. Anyways, she doesn't watch this stream, I don't think. I don't even know if she's ever watched one of the shows, which just kind of makes me sad a little bit, but my son does. All of my son's friends subscribe, which is kind of cool. So I got about 30 subscribers that you could argue are like 12 and 13-year-old kids. So, all right, that's why I try to watch the language, try to watch the language. So I didn't repeat the fleshlight comment because then, it's setting the wrong tone for the channel, All right, guys, that's it. I'm out. What would you guys think, real quick? I said I was out, but I'm not out yet. What would you guys think if I did a live stream where we just talked and hung out? I've never done that. I've thought about doing it, but I've never even done a show where I'm just talking. Like, would anyone be down to do that? Like, I was just thinking we hang out. Like, maybe I'm doing something, but I think it'd be kind of cool to just hang out. I've always been nervous. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been really nervous to ever do a live stream or even like a video for that matter where I just talk. I've never done it. I've always have something. So anyways, maybe we'll do something like that someday. I think it'd be fun. Justin, I don't know what Justin is. I actually gave Justin crap today. I was like, I hate Justin. I hate working Justin. He wasn't responding to anything today. Normally he does. And I might have got slightly butthurt. I got slightly butthurt that he wasn't responding. But then Super Dimensional could argue that I don't respond very well to him, so he may get butthurt. So it's like a vicious cycle. I'm getting butthurt that Justin's not responding to me. Super Dimensional's getting butthurt that I'm not responding to him. I don't know. We're all getting butthurt. I don't know. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I know I'm never ending it. I gotta go. If I don't grill these things, these burgers and hot dogs ain't gonna grill themselves. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks again. Peace.